Spider-Man is a fast-paced mobile character with a good mix of melee attacks and long-range projectiles. Use his uniques to create opportunities for combos, movement, or sit back and utilize his long-range attacks to force the opponent to come to you. Web Zip. Your main traversal and offensive mechanic, Spider-Man shoots out a web to pull himself forward. Pressing a direction before inputting unique alters the direction he shoots his web. Inputting up during the startup of Web Zip makes Spider-Man perform a web swing, stopping him from committing to the original intended direction. Zip Kick. Launching himself towards the opponent with a flying kick, holding down the unique button when any variation of Web Zip connects allows you to perform Zip Kick. If performed in the corner or the wall of a stage, you will trigger a wall transition or a wall splat animation. Web Slam. Another follow-up from Web Zip. Performing Web Slam shoots out a secondary web line at the opponent and slams them to the ground. This attack is great for stabilizing the opponent and allowing for easier, consistent conversions. When the opponent blocks the attack or you input a move during a combo, you will transition into Web Snare, pulling in your opponent closer and allowing for either an assist call or the use of your super or ultimate skill. Web Hang. Spider-Man shoots out a vertical web in the air and begins to hang upside down. When this move is active, Spider-Man will slowly descend the web. Inputting a direction when this move is active will have Spider-Man vault towards a different direction of the stage. Spider Crawl. A unique movement tool exclusive to Spider-Man. This forward crawl can be used to duck certain aerial and grounded projectiles. Web Shot. Web Shot is a grounded projectile that travels full screen. The light version throws a single projectile while the medium and heavy versions throw a barrage of projectiles. In the air, he shoots his projectile at a downwards angle. This heavy version allows him to shoot a spread of 3 projectiles that cover different angles of the screen. Utilize Web Shot at full screen along with your assists to keep the opponent locked down or to convert into a full combo. Spidey Sense. A counterattack that reacts to an opponent's attack. Spider-Man can counter an attack once this move is out. If hit with a projectile, he dodges out of the way before returning to a neutral state. If a direction is held during the move, Spider-Man will dodge forwards or backwards. If hit with a physical attack, quick assemble, or throw, he will counterattack the opponent. Arachnid Assault. Spider-Man lunges towards the opponent, performing a backwards leaping kick off of them. This attack leaves the opponent in the air, allowing for follow-ups using other skills or assists. Inputting forward in the direction of the attack carries his momentum and leaves you closer to the opponent for easier offense. The heavy version of Arachnid Assault sees Spider-Man perform a sliding kick before performing a backwards leaping kick. This changes the first hit of the attack to a low. Be sure to utilize this in your offense to mix up the opponent and start your combos. Arachnid Assault Aerial. Spider-Man kicks upwards towards the sky and lands back down. Arachnid Assault's aerial version carries over the exact properties of its grounded counterpart. However, unlike the grounded counterpart, midway through the attack he gains invincibility, allowing this move to be used as an effective anti-air tool. Web Bomb. This attack throws out a projectile while moving slightly backwards. If this projectile hits the opponent, the bomb will explode, allowing for a combo. The heavy version of Web Bomb places the opponent in a capture state, allowing you to follow up with an attack. If the opponent is hit with the projectile during the startup of the attack, it will not activate the capture state. Use this attack as a way to keep your opponents at bay and control the tempo of a match. Web Warrior. Spider-Man's super skill costs 50 skill gauge. This super performs a lunging attack at the opponent. On hit, he proceeds to shoot a multitude of web shots before kicking the opponent to the ground and ending by throwing the opponent in the direction of the attack using his webs. If this super is done close to the edge of the screen, it will trigger a stage transition. Radioactive Spider. Costing 100 skill gauge, this ultimate sees Spider-Man send a barrage of attacks at the opponent before unleashing a bundle of stage-specific items towards them. This ultimate has invincibility on startup, allowing it to be a useful punishing move. When Radioactive Spider is used, additional hit stun is added to Spider-Man's web zips. This buff applies to the round the ultimate skill was used, so be sure to take advantage. Spider-Man is a fast-paced, versatile character. Be sure to take advantage of his many movement tools using web zip to either rush the opponent down for a full combo or create space in order to slow the match down. Once close, use Arachnid Assault to stabilize and carry the opponent closer to the edge of the screen. If the opponent is too aggressive or utilizes many keep away options, be sure to use Spidey Sense to halt their offense and reverse the situation. Once you land a hit with Spider-Man, it can be hard for the opponent to react to what comes next. Utilize this advantage and create opportunities for strong combos. Thank you for watching.